Welcome to the campaign disclosure training session for the new South Carolina ethics filing system. In this training video, we'll review how to add contributions, expenditures, loans, and loan payments, how to review and submit your campaign reports, and how to start and submit amendments. In the new ethics filing application, campaign disclosure reports are automatically generated for filers. For new offices, an initial report will be generated when the first $500 in campaign funds are added. If the $500 threshold is never reached, the first report generated will be a pre-election report due 15 days before the filer's election date. After your initial report or pre-election report is first generated, the system will begin to generate the quarterly and pre-election reports you need to submit. The reports will be available for you to submit after the report's filing period closes. For example, the Q1 report will be available to submit when Q1 closes on April 1st annually. Based on the date of the contributions, expenditures, and loans you add, these components will be placed in the corresponding report. For example, if I add a contribution that was received on January 10th, 2022, this contribution would be placed in my Q1 2022 report. You'll be able to create and submit a final report once your overall campaign balance reaches $0. Submitting a final report will close your office run, and you will no longer be able to make changes to the office run. Let's first review how to add contributions, expenditures, and loans. To add a contribution, log in to your filer account. Click on Elections and Campaign Reports. Click on your office run name. Click Finances. To add a contribution, click the Add Contribution button. First, you'll indicate if you received funds from a regular contributor or if this was an in-kind contribution. Adding an in-kind contribution will automatically create an in-kind expenditure with a matching amount. After selecting the contribution type, you can optionally describe the contribution, provide the amount, choose if there is a processing fee associated with the contribution. If you add a processing fee, an expenditure will be automatically created for the fee amount entered. If you are participating in a runoff election and you accepted a donation during the runoff cycle, be sure to select the runoff election cycle checkbox. After selecting the contribution type and entering the amount, you'll select the contribution date. Click the Next button. Next, you'll search for the name of the person or group that contributed the money or goods or services to your campaign. If you've entered this contributor previously, the contributor will appear in the search results after you begin to type. You can select the previously entered contributor after searching for their name. If you are entering a contribution from a new contributor, click the Create New Contributor button after searching for the contributor's name. Add the contributor's name and occupation. Next, you'll provide the contributor's address. After entering this information, you'll have the chance to review it before adding the contribution. If any information should be edited, click one of the green edit buttons. To add the contribution, click the Save button. The contribution will be added to the contributions grid. If you added an in-kind or contribution with a processing fee, the associated expenditure will be added to the expenditures grid on the expenditures tab. If you contributed your own money to your campaign and need to add this money to your account, click the Add Personal Funds button. Select Personal Contribution. You'll enter the amount that you gave to your campaign and the date these funds were given. Click the Add button. The personal contribution will be added to the contribution grid. To add new expenditures, click the Expenditures tab. Click the Add an Expenditure button. You're required to add a description of the expenditure, the amount of the expenditure, and the payment date. Click the Next button. Next, you'll search for the vendor. If you've entered the vendor previously, the vendor will appear in the search results after you begin to type. You can select the previously entered vendor after searching for their name, if this is the correct vendor. If this is a new vendor, you can click the Create New Vendor button to add a brand new vendor. Click the Next button. After entering the expenditure and vendor information, you'll have a chance to review it before adding the expenditure. If any information should be edited, click one of the green edit buttons. To add the expenditure, click the Save button. The expenditure will be added to the expenditure grid. If you'd like to upload multiple contributions and/or expenditures at once, you can do so through a Spreadsheet Upload. Click on your Office Run name. Download the spreadsheet template available on the Office Run dashboard. Please note that to utilize this upload functionality, you must use the spreadsheet template. On this template, you can upload multiple contributions and expenditures on the same spreadsheet. After you've added the contributions and/or expenditures, save the spreadsheet, then click the Upload Spreadsheet button and select the Excel file that you've saved. Click the Select File button. After selecting the file, click the Submit button. If any of the contributors on the spreadsheet you upload closely match one or more of your existing contributors, the system will prompt you to select if the contribution is from an existing contributor or a new contributor. If any of the contributors on the spreadsheet you upload exactly match an existing contributor, the contribution will automatically be attributed to the existing contributor. After uploading the spreadsheet, the contributions and expenditures will appear on the contribution and/or expenditure grids after clicking the Yes, Continue button.